Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm joined today by Hofstra Women's Soccer head coach Simon Riddiough. Thanks for joining me today, Coach.
Thanks for having me, Amanda.
The Pride got off to a 2-0 start in CAA play last week, beating Delaware 2-0 on the road on Thursday before coming home and beating UNCW 2-1 on Sunday. Coach, let's start with that Delaware game. Shutout win on the road to open conference play. How important was that for the team's confidence?
Yeah, comparing it to last year where we lost our first 4 away, it was a huge relief to get that first win. And as you mentioned, on the road is tremendously difficult in our conference. So to beat a good Delaware team on the road, keeping a clean sheet and getting more than one goal, I think everybody would be ecstatic with that result, and that's what we were.
Riddiough cleverly had her first career goal in that game. How was that moment for her and for the team?
Yeah, we made a decision to start a senior in midfield, just to recognise how important CAA games were. And Riddiough, to be fair, she's been working hard, and she stepped up. She played all 90 minutes, and her goal was fantastic. It was something we've discussed in the past over the years, and Riddiough capitalised and executed fantastically. So really ecstatic for Riddiough. I think the team were a bit more emotional because it was Riddiough, and she's been a tremendous captain and leader for us, and sometimes you get your due desserts, and that's what she did today.
Jen Biancourt also scored in that game and then had an assist on Sunday. It seems like she's kind of starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. What have you seen from her lately?
Yeah, she's been frustrated with herself over the beginning of the season, and we keep telling her it's not about scoring goals, it's about what you do to help us win. And as much as you say that, and as much as they agree with that, sometimes young players don't want to accept it. She's a forward, she expects to score, she expects to get statistics. It's an American thing. Americans love stats. And because of that, Jen's kind of felt her performances haven't been as good as they really have been. Obviously getting a goal and an assist this weekend is fantastic for her. It's fantastic for us going into conference. And we're starting to play with some punch up top. And once you can couple the offensive output with a solid defensive backline, which we have done, we're going to be very difficult to beat.
That leads right into my next question. You've had the defense kind of all season, and now 4 goals in 2 games is good for kind of the pace of the season. How do you keep that offensive rhythm building as you get deeper into CAA play to match that defensive play?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, you keep working on the things we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. We've been working on offensive stuff, movement, finishing in the final third, decision making, and it's finally coming to fruition. There's no secret that scoring goals is the most difficult thing to do in soccer. That's why games are always 1-0 or 0-0. So the fact that we're actually getting a couple of goals a game is very positive for us. Our offense is starting to click a little bit more. We're playing with a little bit more confidence, and now we just need a couple more things to get in sync. And I think we're pretty much what we're going to be for the rest of the season now. And hopefully that's going to be enough to get into the CAA playoffs. And if it is, then I think we'll be a tough team to beat when we get there.
The UNCW game on Sunday was a very hot day. UNCW got on the board first. What did you like from your team as far as mentality in, first of all, scoring so quickly to tie it back up, and then battling and getting a second goal and then holding them off for the rest of the second half?
Yeah, we were a little bit fortuitous to get the goal so quick. It came from Lucy Porter battling through 2 tackles and playing a through ball into Jen Biancourt, who did fantastically to pick out Desmond at the back post. You know, you usually don't score that quickly after getting a goal scored upon you. The conditions were very difficult to play under, and getting a win from being 1 down is really difficult in our conference, and we did that. So from that perspective, fantastic effort, fantastic determination and grit from the team. And we had to face a bombardment for that last 30 minutes. We had to bend, and whenever you've got a back 4 as good as ours, you're almost comfortable with that bombardment because you know it's not going to be an easy opportunity the other team's going to get, and that's exactly what happened on Sunday. Paul Carney made some adjustments that second half, made it difficult for us. Their team battled harder and more aggressively to the ball, and they put us under a lot of pressure. Did they create any clear-cut chances? Probably not, but they did have a lot of territory, and they did have a lot of shots, so credit to them momentum for coming back in that situation, especially under those conditions. But credit to us for keeping a clean sheet that second half, and again, that's the foundation that we hope is good enough coming to conference for the rest of the way.
We have Drexel on Thursday. They're also on a 4-game unbeaten streak right now. What are you looking for from that team on Thursday?
Yeah, Drexel's always given us a tough battle, and the last couple of years they've pushed themselves into the upper echelon in the CAA. Last year they handed us quite easily, and they beat us 3-0 away. Ray Gooms did a fantastic job, especially the last 5 or 6 years, and continually to develop that team and make them a better team. And they've got a good balance. They've got a balance which Hofstra used to have 15 years ago, which was a bit of toughness and some good players, and they're quite organised. So I've got to give credit to Drexel. They're a really tough team. Fortunately, we're playing them at home, where we are more comfortable and more confident, but we know it's going to be a battle. We expect everybody to come out with some bruises.
And then I'm sure you're focused on Drexel now, but then William and Mary on the road on Sunday. That's a team that struggled a little bit lately. What are you expecting from that game after it? And that's a long road trip.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Williamsburg's a tough place to play. Beautiful field. JD is a legendary coach in the game. And he's going through somewhat similar to what we went through last year, where we went on this big haul where we lost 4 consecutive games. They've lost a couple more than that, but 4 consecutive games. You like to believe good coaches will find a way out of that hole. And JD's got that expertise and experience, so he'll find a way. I'm just hoping it's not by Sunday. I'm sure they'll be happy to be playing at home. I'm sure they'll be relieved to get back onto their home field. And depending on the Thursday result, we'll have a different material approach on Sunday. But we expect a very good William and Mary team. They were ranked 2nd pre-season. They're extremely talented. I think they had 4 or 5 people on the pre-season team. It's still the same team. They're just having a bit of bad luck at the moment. So I'm expecting a really tough battle down in Williamsburg.
The Pride hosts Drexel at home on Thursday at 7 p.m. before heading to William & Mary for a 2 p.m. game on Sunday. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report with Hofstra Women's Soccer head coach Simon Riddiough. Thanks again for joining me, Coach.
Thank you.